look, there's another A1. Haha, mine's louder than yours. Hi everyone, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. Now what I'm doing today is extremely exciting, but at the moment it's not very exciting as I'm currently driving very slowly down a very muddy country lane. Now normally that's not a problem, but I literally cleaned my car yesterday, like properly. I spent like half the day cleaning it. I really do not want it to get dirty the day after. So I'm currently going very carefully, but yeah, as you've seen by the title, today I'm getting an exhaust fitted to my car, and yeah, Project A1 is back. It's been a long time coming and I'm so glad to finally have a new episode for you guys. But thank you to one of you guys, actually, one of the viewers, who actually mentioned to me that my insurance company wouldn't allow me to get an exhaust for the car. Now, as I said in my last video about Project A1, I said that I was this close to buying an exhaust, but I couldn't. But one of you guys, I mean, I'll put the comment on the screen now, said that you need to look around. And I thought, well, I've been with the current insurance company for about a year now, so I've got 1 year's no claims. I'm going to search around so I can get a cheaper price, and also a company that would be more lenient with me doing a few modifications. And after hours of searching, I finally found a company. And this is why I'm doing what I'm doing today. So I'm very thankful for the advice on that video. But yeah, today I'm off to Regal Autosport. They're in Southampton here in Hampshire. So it's not too bad, but it's early in the morning, it's Friday, so I'm probably gonna get caught in the rush hour. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on our way to Regal Autosport. As soon as I got there, I went straight inside and was introduced to the whole team of Regal Autosport. They also showed me some of the cars that they're working on at the moment, including a really nice Gallardo, which has come all the way from Russia, which is pretty crazy. But equally as crazy, they're putting a VF Engineering supercharger on the car, which I believe is going to make about 800 horsepower, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, they also showed me my exhaust all laid out on the floor, all the different components and whatnot, ready to be fitted. But unfortunately, I couldn't actually film any of the process of it going on and being fitted for health and safety reasons. But to be fair, it wasn't too exciting. It was only a case of cutting the old one off and putting the Milltek bits in to replace it. But as soon as the work was done, I was allowed into the workshop to pretty much see what it looks like on the car. So as you can see, the exhaust is now fitted. See, it's looking very shiny. I've gone for the stainless steel tips rather than the black finish ones because I like the exhaust to stand out, and it looks so cool. The actual tips are actually quite a bit bigger than the old ones. If I hop over to the very rusty original ones, you can see, I mean, they look vaguely the same, but just a bit more enhanced. I'll move underneath the car. You can see we've got the rear silencer. And then this big tube going down here. It's cut here. We've still got the centre silencer here. But this exhaust actually is available in a lot of different specifications. This one is the non-resonated one. You can either get it in the resonated one, which has an extra silencer about here. But an exhaust is the one thing which I've always wanted to do to this car. And now, 1 year on with the ownership, I've finally been able to do it. One quick thing as well, now that I'm underneath the car. It's crazy how rusty and horrible it is under here. I mean, look at some of this stuff under here. I mean, I live in the countryside, so there's mud everywhere. And it's just not very nice. I mean, this is the original part of the exhaust. It's not a full system, so you can't actually get that, as far as I'm aware. Anyway, I can't wait any longer to get this thing off the ramp, outside, and see how it really sounds. you can fully make out what it sounds like. Obviously the microphones don't do it justice. I am a very, very happy bunny now. You can see the Milltek logos there as well. Wow. I've just left Regal Autosport. I've barely driven it. I've driven it about 100 yards and I can already hear the difference. It's a lot deeper, quite drony, but it's noise in it. It's something which this barely made beforehand. It's not the loudest system. I mean, it's a 1.4, isn't it? You can't expect it to be completely deafening. I just wanted a little bit more noise, basically. Like I said before, I've gone for the stainless steel tips. You can either go for this finish or you can just go for the black. I wanted the exhaust to stand out. I'm going to try and keep them as shiny as possible. Try and not get them to corrode like I did with the stock ones. If I can come around here, look. Very nice. And yeah, I'm taking the original one back because obviously when I sell the car, I'm going to want to put the original one back on. But yeah, as you can probably tell by my mannerisms, I am a very, very happy bunny. This is the first serious modification that I've done to the car. And I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick some GoPros on it and see what it sounds like inside and out. So yeah, bring on the hooning. Oh, you have no idea how excited I am for this. Going to be constant smiles. Oh, we have an underpass. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm lost already, but you know what? I don't care. I do not care because I have a Milltek. I can't believe it. I have an exhaust on my wagon. For an A1, I think this sounds pretty sick. Okay, a 1.4 litre, 122 brake horsepower car. This isn't bad, okay? Next step is trying to get it to pop. Because that would be life made. Happy Luke. Very happy Luke. Background facts about the exhaust. Obviously it's stainless steel. It takes off one of the silencers because it's non-resonated, so it's slightly louder anyway, and that obviously takes off a few kilograms. I think it's about 10. It's not major, but for an exhaust it's quite a lot. And I picked up the old one there and it is pretty heavy actually. For something which is that big, you wouldn't expect it to be that heavy. And also because it's not resonated, it clears up the engine, meaning the air can flow through it more, making the engine run faster, making it slightly quicker, and that as a result adds about 10 horsepower, I think, 5 to 10. So yeah, nothing major, but for a car which has 122 brake horsepower stock, it's quite a big difference, if that makes sense. Obviously this is not the start of something crazy. I'm not going to do anything too mental to the car, because obviously if you do too much to it, it will cause things to break. Obviously it's a little 1.4 litre engine. It's not built to cope with 600 brake horsepower to the wheels, for example. That would just not go well at all. But what I would say, this is kind of a little kickstart on the Project A1 series once again, kind of Project A1 Series 2. But yeah, I'm going to try my best to do a few little subtle things, So keep your eyes peeled for that, and do let me know in the comments any suggestions of what you want me to do, whether you want me to wrap the whole thing, whether you want me to do some sort of remap, lower it, whatever, different wheels. I just want to hear any suggestions. Obviously I'm not going to go too mad like I just said, but I always like to hear what you guys have to say. Oh, I think you just love being first at the traffic lights, and then when it goes green you can just rag it. Here we go. 30. That's enough hooning for now, but wow, Milltek have built a sensation for this car. For me, hearing it in person and experiencing it in person, it completely changes the car. It's not too loud, but it's not too quiet like it was before. It has a bit of reason for it to be S-Line now, because you can kind of hear it coming. But yeah, big thank you once again to the guys down at Regal Autosport. I'll leave the links to their Instagram and website down in the description down below, and I'll tell you now, I will certainly be going back there in the future, because they're a good bunch of guys, and also they're really close to home as well, so it just makes sense. But yeah, there you go, that is another episode of Project A1 done. I can finally take exhaust off the checklist. You can probably tell how happy I am, but I'll show you it once again, because it's quite a subtle exhaust. I mean, it's not too obvious. It doesn't have the titanium tips like, say, the Nissan GTRs have, for example. But I want to try and keep them this shiny because it just looks awesome. You can see the Milltek logos engraved on the top of the two pipes as well. And stepping back as well, you can just notice it straight away. And I'm so happy with it. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure you leave a like if you did, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel for plenty more Project A1 videos coming very soon.